In June of 2021, I once again began working on the truck with the goal of a patina build for use as a daily driver. I evaluated the scope of the project more closely. As on most Gen 1 C10s, the cab floor and cab supports on this truck were badly rusted. Over several years of gathering parts for my build, I purchased 2 additional cabs. Both were in just as bad a shape as my original, so I kept the original cab and sold the additional ones. By this time, I had made the decision to repair the rusted areas correctly. I bought a MIG welder and practiced welding various gauges of sheet metal. Replacement panels were purchased for the outside floor, kick panel, rocker panel, cab supports, and lower A-pillar on both sides of the truck. I removed the outer rocker and floor patch I had installed in the 1980s. Damaged areas were removed from the A-pillar, kick panel, cab supports, and floor. New replacements were welded in. It may look like a lot of metal is being removed, but it is necessary to get the cab structurally sound. Here the new cab support is being trial fitted. The rear support was also badly rusted. As you can see, there's not much left of the cab support. On the floor panel, I cut both ends of the panel off to modify for a better fit in the cab. I was having trouble getting the panel to fit both the rear of the cab and the lower firewall correctly. Almost ready to weld. Here I am modifying the cab support to make it fit properly. The mounting angles on the flanges were way off, so I modified them to fit. With a bit more cleanup, I think this will work. As you can see, quite a bit of the original cab was sacrificed to make the cab reliable again. These gas tank mounts will also be reduced in size later. These photos show tack welding in the outer floor panel. These small welding clamps are very helpful when welding sheet metal. They hold the pieces even and help retain the proper clearance between the panels for full weld penetration. Looking much better. The major portion of the right cab floor and inner rocker is now in. Here is the area with the repairs complete. We'll just need to check for pinholes and do a bit more surface prep. In this clip, the outer rocker has been welded on and the truck is returning to its original shape. The cab was then mounted on a rotisserie and blasted. After blasting, a coat of epoxy was added to protect the exposed metal and give a good base for bodywork. After some final touches, the right side of the cab was as good as new. Here are some photos of the left side of the cab before repairs were made. It was in a similar shape as the right side. Here a portion of the floor has been removed to expose the rusty cab support. I attacked the lower A-pillar next. This side was much worse than the passenger side. A large portion was cut out. The left rear cab support was by far the best of the four. I cut out the damaged portion and shaped a replacement piece. The worst area on the truck nearly fixed. Here the replacement panels have been welded to the truck. There are thousands of tiny welds necessary to make the panels one with the truck. As I did for the right side, I also needed to modify the floor panel to match the existing lower firewall. I again made a patch to replace this portion of the floor. The cab floors are nearing completion. Several holes were welded shut in the cab floor where seats had been previously installed to replace the original factory seat. After a few touch-up spot welds, the floor was looking good.